episode 11 of What Is Wrong With You? A review of things with the Allens. This is Mr. Allen.
The greatest.
Are you going to introduce me?
Oh, I'm sorry. The other half of my life, Mrs. Allen.
Thanks, honey. That was a great introduction.
Love your glasses.
Yeah. Fiction or nonfiction today? What do you want to start? Wait, I have a starter question. I almost forgot.
Okay, go.
Okay. I promised myself that I wasn't going to do any Shakespeare book titles, but I just want to know, like, what's your favorite Shakespeare?
I don't know. I read a lot of plays.
Well,
I like Othello because in the movie it's like Lawrence Fishburne. He rules. What's 10 Things I Hate About You is what? Taming of the Shrew?
Taming of the
Is that correct?
Shrew.
I like
I
10 Things
directed
Hate
that
About
play
You.
as a senior in high school to my peers.
We would never have talked in high school.
The
ever.
more times you say that on this...
I mean, we wouldn't. I don't know what I'm thinking here. It's okay. You're so different.
Yeah. They, like, gave this special honor to one senior to let them do a senior-directed play, and I got to direct.
Was it between you and, like, that's it? Just you?
I was the only applicant.
Are you serious?
No.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yikes.
Taming the Shrew. So I have a special place in my heart for that one. I had
Okay.
to design
Cool,
the
yeah.
set and everything and cast and everything.
Yeah.
What else? But that's not my favorite one.
I don't know. Nothing.
Midsummer Night's Dream is mine.
I mean, I like Romeo and Juliet because Leonardo DiCaprio rules. Full circle, Leonardo DiCaprio.
You're obsessed with Leonardo.
He's awesome.
You say it's full circle as if, like, this is it.
Oh, sorry, it's not it. But full circle from the first episode, 10 episodes later. Leo.
Yep.
He's a man.
We all know Mr. Allen's fascination with Leo DiCaprio.
Yep, he's awesome.
Well, Midsummer Night's Dream is mine.
Okay, is there a purpose to this question?
It's funny. It's funny.
Was there anything
I
in the
just
books?
no, because I never wanted to ask a Shakespeare because it's enough.
Shakespeare is-
But so that was it. So he's not. Okay.
Falling asleep.
Let's
go.
Fiction or nonfiction?
Don't
Start
care.
today.
Throw it at me.
And start with fiction.
Rachel McAdams.
I need some updated posters.
You're like Squirrel today.
I need some updated read posters if anyone's interested in getting me some updated read posters. I love the cover of this book. Look, I don't know that I've ever seen this happen before, where the cover of the book is not actually the title, like, so big. It's like a quote from the book.
What is it?
It's called I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson.
Jandy Nelson. Jandy's a cool name. I've never heard of
me
the
take a
name
look at that.
Jandy.
I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson.
It is a Prince and Stonewall honor book. We were all heading for each other on a collision course, no matter what. Maybe some people are just meant to be in the same story. I mean, it sounds like there's two people that they would just do anything for each other. Is that true? Yes? No?
Yeah. There's a twin brother
Judy?
and sister, Noah and Jude.
371 pages. Jeez. Noah and Jude. Okay, what else? I mean, I don't know what else this, I couldn't guess anything. They're twins, and they're best friends, and are inseparable?
Yeah, when they're young.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that's always normal.
So yeah, inseparable when they're young. Noah and Jude. They're, like, always together. They, think the same way. They are, like, thick and thin. They're both, they are the son and daughter of a very famous artist, and she is very talented, and so they're both, like, trying to be also very good artists, and this thing happens when they're younger, where mom sort of, like, just really gives a lot more attention to Noah's artwork, and so Jude sort of becomes, like,
So they're both artists.
Fine, yeah.
Because their dad is an artist?
Because they're moms.
Mom, sorry, I
Yeah.
wasn't, I don't
So,
listen to what she's
so
saying, so.
Noah, the male twin, has the narrator perspective for, like, the first half of the book.
Okay.
And then the second half of
It's
the book
Jude's turn.
picks up Jude's point of view, and it's, like, 5 years later. And so there's this missing gap, 5 years, where you don't know what happened.
Do you find out?
And so Jude is kind of, like, filling in these blanks, and this really prestigious art school that Noah was trying to get into, and Jude was a little bit less like, I don't care.
Same.
Jude ended up getting into it, and so you're trying to find out what happened, and
Hey Jude.
I know,
Sorry.
love it, love that song. I really wanted to name one of our kids Jude,
No, thank you.
but it didn't happen.
Jude Law.
Yeah, that was probably why. Anyway,
Really?
it is a great story. The title makes me think of a game I play with Oliver. Do you know what game I'm talking
I'll
about?
give you a high five. No idea.
And it kind of means the same
You
thing.
play games with him?
Yeah, like, yeah. So he's like, Mom, I love you more than the moon. And I say, Oliver,
That's a
I
game?
love you more than the planet Earth.
Vomit.
And he says, Mom, I love you more than Mars. And I was like, well, Earth is bigger than Mars.
He doesn't know.
matter. We don't. Anyway, so I play
I'll
that
give you
game
the
with Oliver.
sun, got it.
And so that's kind of what that means. So it's an allusion to like, okay, we have all these drawings that we do, and I'll trade you this for this. And so it's a reference to one of the twins saying, I'll give you the sun for this like most prized possession that you have.
Got it.
And it's all like fiction, like you can't really give the sun to somebody,
You can't.
but it's a metaphor for like how much you love someone. I love it. It's such a great book. Work of fiction, follows the lives of these two twins.
Great, cool, I love it. Yeah, I'll give you the sun. Jandy. Jude and Noah.
Yeah, that's probably good for them.
Nope.
But it's like they're teenagers, you know, so it's kind of
Yeah, okay, we got
if you're
it.
interested.
Next.
Okay, now I need to start by saying this is a large print book. So it's not this many pages. It's just like when you order books and you accidentally, right, Mrs. Urban, you accidentally order the book in large print and it comes and it's
I
like,
think Miss Urban watches this.
yeah, we just talked about it when I went to go get this
Okay,
book.
fair enough.
I had to borrow this book from the library because somebody has my
Yes.
copy.
Who stole it?
Shout out to anyone who has borrowed a book from Mrs. Allen this year. Please bring it back. I miss my books. Bring them back.
She doesn't have enough.
There are a lot out there, and maybe I didn't write them down.
Evicted.
By Matthew Desmond.
Okay, someone got evicted from their property.
This is a nonfiction,
This is real.
real life.
When did this
Matthew
take place?
Desmond went and
Oh my
lived
goodness.
in
It's
Milwaukee.
very large print.
It's very large print. So yeah.
So
Matthew Desmond
600
went
pages.
and lived in Milwaukee, and he talks about the fact that yes, it's a book about 8 families in Milwaukee.
Got it.
However, the research that he did before, during, and after writing this book, he alludes to like this could be any major city in the
Poverty
United
and
States.
profit in the American city.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Milwaukee's got some tough areas.
Well, fill in Milwaukee with any major city in the
Right.
United States.
I'm just saying Milwaukee has some tough areas, and yes, any major city has tough areas. Correct.
Yeah.
So did they get illegally evicted? Is that what I'm guessing?
So this book follows the story of 8 different families. He changes all their names and personal information.
They didn't all live in the same one, I'm guessing, all different areas.
No, all different
Got
parts of
it.
Milwaukee.
Okay.
8 completely different, unrelated families. And he follows their stories for a year. And over the course of that year, all of those families have multiple evictions from multiple different places. All of them at some point suffer homelessness. All of them at some point most of them have children and are trying to figure out how to get their kids in schools when they don't have a physical address to list. And what was so hard was that it does take place in Milwaukee. You know, so for me, it's like, oh, this is like home.
Right.
It felt like home. But knowing that also this is the story of so many cities, and I'm curious about how much it has changed since he wrote it.
Which year
It's
was
published
this?
in 2017.
Oh.
So, yeah, not that long ago.
I'm gonna guess, do the landlords raise the rent on people that can't afford it?
Yeah. So there's a lot of
That's
stories about
Real cool.
yeah, and it's not all bad landlord stories. What it is a story about is
Landlords are kind of crappy people.
sometimes not always. We know wonderful landlords.
Sure. Okay.
What this emphasizes is the fact that without home ownership, it is so hard to cycle out of poverty. So if you
Truth.
if you don't own a home, if you're not a home owner, it is so hard to get out of that cycle of evictions.
Got it.
Especially if you are struggling at any point in time to make rent, pay bills.
Yeah, it sucks.
Because you have to make choices, and that's like not a choice that you have to make all the time if you are a homeowner.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like the rent thing and home thing is tough because people can't afford either of them sometimes.
Right.
And so I don't know. It's
Yeah, how do you make a down payment? So that's what the story's about. It is nonfiction. It's all very true.
I do like nonfiction.
Yeah, it is a powerful, powerful book about poverty and homeownership and landlord laws and just a lot of things that I didn't know about living in the inner city.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I like this one better than that other one.
Yeah, you like nonfiction.
I do.
But you like fiction too.
Both of my books last time were fiction.
Yep, they were.
I mean, it's real. There's really a clown in the sewers.
And I admitted to my students today that when I first started The Martian, I had to make sure that it wasn't a real story. I was like, but this is, because it's so well written that I was like, wait, this didn't happen, right? The English teacher in me came out.
Doofus.
It was so well written, I thought maybe it was true.
So well written. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
So there we have it. Evicted by Matthew Desmond and I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. 2 amazing books, and I hope that you will consider reading one of them.
Read one, or none,
Or
or
both.
2.
Yeah, or
1,
both.
0, 2. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Choose your own adventure.
All right.
Oh, I should get one of those books next time.
That's a great idea.
I loved Choose Your Own Adventure when I was a kid. Kids probably don't even know what that is anymore.
They do.
They do?
Yeah.
They still exist?
Yes.
Did they ever make a movie about that? That would be cool.
They literally like have those shows where like what would you like the character to do next? And you click on it. We've done them.
They do. Interactive. Sorry, off topic.
All right.
All right, rock and roll. It's episode 11. Enjoy yourselves. Have a great, beautiful day, morning, afternoon, night. I don't know when
Who
you're
knows?
watching it. Who cares? Have a good time. Enjoy.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Love ya.
Bye.